Hi, I'm Erfaren, and if there's one thing I'm really good at in Minecraft, it's dying. Oh gosh. Oh no. Ooh, no! If we want to run back up and see. So I figured, why not throw myself into Minecraft's most punishing mode and see what happens? Welcome to 24 Hours in Hardcore Minecraft, a new mini-series where I challenge myself to survive 24 real-life hours in Minecraft's hardest game mode. Having never played hardcore before, I'll be doing everything I can, not only to survive the first night, but to beat Minecraft itself. Believe it or not, it's time for Hour 7. Well, welcome back to 24 Hours in Hardcore. We are picking up exactly where we left off at the end of the last hour, coming up over this hill and making our way back up to there. In between recordings, I did remember that we left a whole bunch of stuff in a cave over there, so we are going to need to go back in time to get that. But that doesn't need to be a right now thing. I think for now, we can get ourselves up here. And now that we've got all of this iron, oh my goodness, start getting this cooked up so we can finish that farm over there. And look at that, we got some more iron done over here. So what we need, oh my goodness, these Endermen are going to start leaving these things everywhere, and I don't love that. So what we need, let's see, 4 more hoppers for what we are doing. And I am just going to use the rest of this wood, I think, to make chests. Okay, well, that only gives us 2 chests. So we need to go ahead and get some more wood, and I don't think we have any other wood here. Yeah, we don't. So let's go chop. Hello, what do you have? Well, if I had, you know, emeralds to give you, I'd take the wood from you, but I don't have any of these things, my friend. So what we're gonna do is let's take, I don't know, what do we have to work with? We don't even have an axe, and I don't even think we have sticks. Now we can make some sticks. There we go. Well, it looks like we're making ourselves a, first of all, actually, before I go and waste all of our diamonds, let's waste all of our diamonds, you know, but the right way, by making, oh, whoops, not like that, by making armor with them. Do that, and then do that, and that. And now, look at us. We are fully set with a nice set of armor. That is fantastic. So we do still need to, of course, get all of it enchanted and things, but look at our level 30 there down at the bottom. I think we're going to be just fine to get that done. The other thing I am definitely going to want here is probably a diamond sword. So we'll get that made. And then I think other than a diamond sword, maybe we just save the rest for another diamond pickaxe. I think that's probably going to be what we want to do, just given, you know, our pickaxe is looking pretty low as it is. So we'll make another one of these. We will set all of this down, and then, gosh, it's about time we start figuring out this enchanting table, because we got all the levels, we got all the things, we just need to make it happen now. But that does also require us to, you know, like build a house and things, and we haven't done that yet. So I can give us some grace there. We do have a bunch of emeralds. Hold on. Hello, friend. Do I want to buy any of these things from him? Because I know where we can get spruce. I know where we can get dark oak. I don't know where we can get mangrove, but this doesn't necessarily help us because we can't regrow this. So I kind of think I'm just going to hold on to these emeralds until it's villager trading time. I think that might be the better option. But let's go ahead and do our basically daily emptying of the inventory entirely so that we can decide what steps we're taking next. We'll place down 2 more of these furnaces so we can get a bunch of other stuff cooking up. We got our gold. Let's see, do we have anything else that we need to smelt? Nope. But we do need far more coal. We have run out of coal, which is not grand, but it is all good. So we've got ourselves 3 hoppers, make that 5. So that actually should be enough. So hopper minecart, hopper minecart, hopper minecart, hopper minecart, hopper feeding in. So I guess we need 1 more hopper. So I guess we will wait out some of that. Never mind, I'd take it back. We have what we need for that. Let's grab our... We need more sticks again. Let's make ourselves an axe, go cut down one of the trees, and then we can finally have all of the hoppers and hopper minecarts that we need for this farm. And once again, I know I've had the opportunity to like watch videos on how to make this farm in between these couple of hours, but I have completely chosen to not look it up because I want to try and figure it out on my own. So, if this doesn't work, it's because I never looked up how to do it. I just saw it once upon a time, a long, long time ago. I'm just assuming I know how to do it now. So, may you all live your life with as much confidence as I am giving to myself right now on this, because I don't know if it's the right way to be doing this, but we're gonna try. Okay, so we need to make our, okay, so minecarts first. We make 4 of those. I almost did that really bad, didn't I? So we do that, and that, and that. So we got our hopper minecarts. Now what we need to do is get the hopper minecarts into place, which I believe we can just grab this stuff to do that with. And they are gonna stack up right here, if I'm not mistaken. They are gonna go right here, and there's going to be an actual hopper right here that faces into a chest right here. So that is what we're going to do, which I guess means maybe we should put together the chest first. I think having the chest might actually be the correct move here. So we'll have, well, I guess all of this needs to be for chests anyway. So we got 1 more for the hopper and then the double chest that we need there. So that is actually the perfect amount. So let's go do this over here. And I'm hoping, I know we've been kind of far away, but I'm hoping maybe they've taken, yeah, they've done at least some farming, both of them, which is nice. I think. Maybe not. Have you even tried? Okay. Well, maybe they haven't. Okay, so with the chest in place, we do hopper into that, and then we do hopper minecart, and we can break this. Like, yeah, yes, question mark, yes. Okay, and then I think we do the same thing like right here. So we'll do this and then rail. And then the minecart on top of that. And then we break this and it should fall right on top. And I believe the villagers can't push that around. My hope is that the villagers can't push that around. We're gonna let it sit like that and hope that this doesn't break. If it breaks, then we know what caused the break, and it's the fact that I don't know how it works. There we go, we can take all of that back, and the sun is starting to set, so we can take care of that here in a second. But you, my friend, don't think that you're off scot-free, because you have a purpose to serve, and I'm sure you're not very excited about it, but it's what's gonna happen. Oh, is this really what I want to do? Is this really what I want to do? Try and fight this guy without having any sort of defense up? Maybe. Oh, I'm all armored up. I can handle this. That hardly did any damage to me. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I can't believe you just grabbed that. There we go. All right. Well, we didn't get a pearl out of it, but we got a we got a grass block, which I will just put back to where he stole it. Okay, let's have ourselves a little sleep, and then we'll check in on the iron, and we will try and finish up the other side. Look at that. All right, what do we need? We do not need another, don't do that, there we go. We do not need another minecart. So if we go get this over here, and we took it in, right there, we can try and repeat what we've just done again. So we'll do that, and that, and then that, and then that, and that, and that. And that should be everything we needed for this system. So now, theoretically, how this works is we're going to get our Fletcher right here, and they're going to stand in here with their fletching job and get food thrown at them by both farmers, and that should land in these and go into this for us to pick up. So what we need to do now is get our fletching table there, and then get our villager to get trapped right there, and leave this for us to open. So we're going to make ourselves a stair, a cobblestone stair, if I have enough cobble on me. I don't think I do. And then a little bit of a ramp to get the guy there. Let's see, did I leave my fletching table over at the other place? Ooh, I did. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we are going on a brief adventure. And I think it's probably faster to go on our own than to try and take this guy with us. Yeah, I think it's probably faster to just try and get ourselves over there. The one thing I'm wondering is, didn't we have a boat over here? Did I just take all the boats, or is it down there somewhere? Oh gosh. Yeah, there is. Okay. That'll make this a lot faster than having to swim it like we did last hour. Let's get ourselves over there. We're just going to grab the stuff that I left in that chest in the last hour, so nothing special going on here. We're not going to go back to that trial chamber just yet, but we are going to go and at least recollect what we can. Now, it is really stinking cool that there is that trial chamber, though. I mean, I'm really excited about that. Not to mention all of that cave that we still have left to explore. It was nice to, like, finally have, like, you know, a cave that had real things in it for us. So I can't complain at all. However, now I'm thinking about it. And also, is there, I mean, I guess there's a good amount of coal up there still. But if we're running back over to this cave, we could grab ourselves some more coal just since we know we need it. So maybe that's what we'll do while we are back over here. Oh, look at all these horses. Okay, I think it was there that we dropped into. So we're gonna drop into this one and just see. Also maybe eat before we throw ourselves into a cave. That could be smart. Yes, it was this one. There we go. Okay. So while we're headed down here, like I said, I'm gonna grab all of the coal that I can so that we have ourselves more. Not only so that we can make more torches, but so that we can actually, like, fuel our furnaces to finish smelting all the things that we got last time. I don't need any more torches right now because I don't have any torches on me at all. But that's okay. It'll be just fine. Because we lit up this whole thing. Pretty well lit up the whole thing. Wow. Okay. I believe it was right around this corner. Yes, it was. Okay. Let's just snag everything that we can fit. So we need the fletching table more than anything. We don't need lily pads, so we'll leave those behind. And I would argue we don't... We need the seeds. I want the seeds. We can leave behind the cobblestone slab. We'll leave that there for us in the future should we decide we need that. And then we will, like I said, continue to grab some coal until we can't carry coal anymore, and then we'll go back up. I'm so excited to finally have enchantments and things, but once again, that requires us to get, like, leather and things, and we don't have any leather yet. So, we're gonna have to return some attention to our cows and other things that, you know, help us actually get books and stuff. It would be really nice if the village had had any sort of, like, bookshelves, though, because then we could have just taken the books from those and used that, but unfortunately that was not the case, at least for our village. All right, there is some more. I am just going to leave behind these spruce slabs. We're going to grab all that. Call that good. So let's get out of here and get ourselves back over to base, and we will fight this zombie too. Hello, zombie. It must have spawned right here where it's nice and dark. Okay. Up and out we go. And while we're here, we gotta maybe take out these cows before we take out our own, right? What else can we leave? There's gotta be something that I don't have to care about. We're gonna keep the extra coal. Coarse dirt. We can leave the coarse dirt. Hello, cow friend. Thank you. There's so many cows over here. Okay, well, this should get us quite a few books. I mean, there's 7 books right there, so that's 2 bookshelves. This is probably going to be our 3rd bookshelf. Yep, there's another bookshelf. Okay, I believe that is all of the cows that are over here. But I need you all to avert your eyes because something I hate doing in this game, I'm about to do for the sake of getting leather. So, I apologize in advance. Actually, before I do the terrible, terrible thing, we're going to sleep. It's now time for the terrible thing. Well, That gets us to 7 bookshelves. I feel so bad. Can there just be more cows somewhere? I don't want to hurt anymore. Anything that isn't like explicitly in this game. Oh, for leather. Oh gosh, it just made me feel so bad. Any other cows around here? I don't want to venture too far off because we've still got the other part of today's mission to finish, but if there were any others around, we could pay them a visit before we turn around, but I think okay, yep, we're just gonna take these ones out and we are going to head on back to base. The good thing about all this is, at least from the cow standpoint, we're at least getting food, so I appreciate that. I still feel really bad about the horses, but I made my bed. I gotta lay in it now, so oh goodness. Now realistically, we need 45 leather to do this. I don't know if we're gonna find that much unless we go back through the plain and just see if there's more cows or anything. I don't know. Otherwise, we might just need to go take out our whole field of cows back at the original spawn, which is fine now. At first I would have said no, that's a terrible idea. But because we have a automated food farm in the works and we've got ourselves reliable sources for wheat, potatoes, and carrots, I am okay with doing that, and that'll probably get us pretty close to all of the leather that we need. But it still doesn't make me feel very good, so that's why I just don't really want to do it, but it's the sacrifice we have to make for surviving 24 hours in this game, right? Oh my gosh, I could have fallen into that hole. Hello, cow friend. Goodbye, cow friend. Oh, we're close now. We're at 36. Oh, good. Oh, kitty cat. Well, if I had some fish, we'd get ourselves a little cat friend, but I do not have any fish right now, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, we only need, if I'm not mistaken, we only need 4 more leather. 1 more. Oh my gosh, we have a stack of, wow, stack of beef. Okay. Cow, thank you for everything. Oh, never mind. I need to find another one. I'm so sorry. 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 Okay, we got our leather. So with our 46 leather, that will let us make 46 books. 3 books per thing. We need 15 bookshelves. That gives us everything we need. Oh goodness. Okay, well hey, bright side, now we can enchant with full enchantments, and we have 30 levels, so we can pick probably our armor and try and get some really good enchantments on those first, and anytime we get more XP, we just keep coming over and working on our armor and stuff. So as much as it was painful to take out all those cows and all of those horses, I think it is going to pay off for us, because now we actually have the means to protect ourselves much better than we could have even an hour ago, because even an hour ago, we didn't even have diamond armor, let alone enchanted diamond armor. So we're making some good progress in the scale of our own self-defense tonight. Speaking of it being tonight, it's probably about time to sleep, but we are back to our bed, so I can just sleep. Ah, what a beautiful sunset. All right, we are here. We've got what we need. It's time to make books. So there's 11 books. Where is the rest of this? It's there, okay. Turn all of that into paper too. I'll just click it like that and then do that. There's 31 of our books, so we'll go and grab some more from the other side over there where we've got all of our sugarcane still. But let's maybe drop off some of this food and such. You can have a stack. You can have a stack. You don't get a stack, so you actually get a half stack, sorry. Well, now we can get just all of our food cooking up. So now we got just a ton of food and ores cooking for us, which is grand. Let's run on over there and grab the rest of... Oh, what happened here? Oh, this is from when the creeper blew up. Well, I suppose we will take all this wood down because we're going to need wood anyway. But we're going to run over, we're going to grab the rest of our sugarcane, turn that into paper, and hopefully we will now have enough resources to make ourselves to make ourselves the shelves that we need. But maybe I'll cut down this tree too while we're at it. Oh, what a nice reserve of things we have over here. This is great. This is gonna be far, far, far too much than what we need, but I cannot complain. We have got all the sugarcane that we should need. Now we can probably make, hopefully, all the bookshelves. I'm sure we are going to be able to make all the bookshelves that we need. Do we have any other, like, things lying around here? Well, we had some leather in here. That would have been nice to know. Oh, and we had all that sugarcane. Nice. Okay, well, let's take the saddle. Let's take the arrow, the gunpowder, pumpkins, carrots, the extra diamonds that have just been sitting here. And then we'll take the gunpowder from there, and let's skedaddle our way back on over to the other side. And with this, we've got all the bookshelves that we need for our enchanting table. The only issue is we don't really have a nice place to put our enchanting table. So I am trying to decide if it's worth trying to put together a little something to store our enchanting table in, or if we just continue to use this little space for the time being. But I will consider that problem in a little bit. For now, we're going to get this guy into place, and then I will continue considering the issue. We'll do that. This should be good if I just leave this all like that, right? Oh no, I've just knocked the one out of place. Hold on. I do this, and then, yep, we're just gonna break that. That's fine. I figured that was gonna happen. We do this. It should stay in place, right? You'd think they're not gonna like push up on that. I'd hope. And then we'll do that so I can still open this. That for him to land in. And this so he doesn't accidentally go someplace he's not supposed to. There we go. All right. You are now free. Time to go get a job. Time to grow up. Goodbye. No, you don't get to, ugh. Okay, hold on. Attempt number 2. We just gotta, you know, work together here. Whoa! How did you get out? Oh, he knocked the thing over. Okay, hold on. We've done a bad now, friends. We've done a bad. So there's something we have to do to keep these things in place, and that's the issue that I have now run into. Is that these are not going to stay in place unless I have something there to hold them in place. Does the bottom one still need to be on rails? Is that maybe what it is? Oh, you scoundrels. Oh, we've messed up. We've messed up, friends. Okay, hold on. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset and reattempt. So do you need to be on a rail here? I would believe that. So if we do the rail facing this way on both of them, you shouldn't move. And then we'll do that for you and that for you. And now you shouldn't be able to, yep. Okay, okay. Okay. Little bit of a technical difficulty, but I think we've found the problem. We are creating the solution. So I can't complain. Okay. So we'll do this. And then you get to go here. And you will come to me and we'll do that. And then you go like that. What? Just, is it on this? Oh, they're cramming each other. Okay, well that's obviously not the solution then. What? So it has to be not on a rail, but it's still going to get bumped around by the villagers. Well, why? Why couldn't this be easy? Okay. So those are set like that. All of my villagers have run away. So we're going to have to remove their jobs, which luckily we haven't traded with any of them, so that'll be fine. But before we can do that, we're going to have to sleep because nighttime. So you want a job, right? You yearn to be employed. I hope you do. If I put that there, you should maybe want to go and do that. Yeah, okay. So that's your job now. Lucky you. Welcome to working life as an adult. Very proud of you. You, on the other hand, how do you have a job? Did we trade? I didn't think we traded. Do you just have an inventory? You must just have an inventory. I don't understand that. Okay, so I guess you gotta go there. I don't understand you. Oh, and there goes our pickaxe. Well, we'll have to figure out how to encourage that one to come back to us, but in the case of this one, I don't know what we have to do here. So they can push the things out of the way, which is not ideal. I didn't realize they could do that, which I guess is inherently the issue that we're going to have right here. Okay, so he's a villager from another... Huh? How are you? Okay, I was like, how are you a villager? It didn't, none of that was making sense. All right, so you're going to go there. And you're going to fall in there. Yeah, there we go. Yep, that's your new home, my friend. Okay, so now what we got to figure out is the actual getting these to stay, because I think they are just going to try and push through them, aren't they? Unless they're not, I just figured they're going to. So let's see. What if we do? We're doing a quick Google search. We're doing a quick Google. Okay, I've done a brief Google search, and also credits to Viltrox, whose video I just watched. We're doing it right. The one suggestion that's in the video, though, that's something we haven't done yet, is putting trapdoors as the toppers for these. But I don't know if that's actually like a requirement for us or not. So we're gonna try, but once again, we have no wood, so we get to go and grab some more wood before we do this. But apparently that'll stop the villager from being able to push out the things and get out. So that's what we're gonna try and do here. So let's turn these into trapdoors, or into some trapdoors. And then we'll give this another try. I feel like it's a little sketch. I don't know how to make it work. But we're going to make it work. So first things first, we got to break that part on both sides. Okay, well, I've messed up. I've messed up here at least. This should just prevent them from being able to push to it, which I think is going to still solve our problem just fine. So we'll do this. We'll give this another try on this side. Where's the other one? It's in there. And then we do a trapdoor over the top. We put that back. We will give him an out as we replace the fletching table. Hopefully he can't get that job from there. Yeah, you gotta go this way, my friend. You gotta go that way. Yep. And then you're gonna fall in there. Okay. And now, theoretically, you can't push those, and they're gonna try and trade with you. And I'll get things. Maybe. We're gonna we're gonna let it sit, and we're gonna hope that that's the case. Have some seeds. Let's see. Do you have any other issues over here, my friend? You do not. Okay. We're calling that good. We're saying that that's how that's supposed to be. We're going to protect that so that no mobs are getting up here and hurting them. Once again, if I'm a skeleton walking at normal pace, can I get up there? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, we don't know if it works yet, but we have ourselves a technically supposed to be functional food farm. If we ever see any issues occurring between them and they're not able to trade or whatever, well, we know the issue is that it's probably these minecarts have moved. But I think having this in place prevents him from bumping them. So I think it should work. And then once all of these guys have enough inventory full of food, they're going to try and give it to this guy, which will then fill up my chest with food, which is fantastic. And we're going to help them along in that process by giving them everything from right here, because we've got a ton of other stuff. So we're going to do this. just drop a ton of stuff over here onto them. I don't know what they're going to pick up versus what they're not going to pick up, so I'm just leaving that stack. Yeah, you get to have all of that if you want it. Yep, that's all for you. And then the other guy, we will give, I don't know, all these potatoes. We've got a bunch of other potatoes too, so I'm not too worried about that. Go give him some potatoes and see what happens over there. And you want some potatoes? Those are for you. Should you choose to want them. It doesn't seem that he wants my potatoes. Okay, well, we're gonna let them do their thing. I think I've decided that while it would be nice to have a very big functional enchanting room, at this time that isn't necessarily the best choice, just given that we don't even have any base enchantments to start with and we haven't really started collecting materials yet. So I think maybe what we do now is just decide, you know, we're going to put down the enchantment table right here for now. And we'll build around it and we will, in time, get it to a place that is actually good. So there's the enchantment table. 1, 2, 3. I think, does this count if I do 4? I don't know. We're going to keep it simple. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 for good measure. Does that get you everything? It does. All right. Where's our lapis? Have my chest plate. Protection 4. Unbreaking 3. Protection. Absolutely. Okay. Let's do my boots, maybe. What do you got? Unbreaking 3. Protection 4. Absolutely. Okay. Unbreaking 4. Protection 3. Protection. What am I saying? Yeah. Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3 to both the chest plate and the boots right off the bat is incredible. Let's have ourselves a little bit of a snooze, and then I think if we collect the XP that's in these, we might get ourselves at least back close. Oh no, it's only going to get us up to 28. Okay, I had some hopes that that was going to get us even higher, but that is just fine. So let's just turn this iron. I don't know what we're going to use all this for yet, so we're just going to condense it down. Well, I can't complain about that. That's pretty good for us. So let's see, we got these. We're probably going to want, we could probably do a diamond axe and a diamond shovel, I think. I don't think there's any reason we don't have to do either of those, so we'll just do them both. We've got some extra diamonds lying around just in case we need them. But now we've got ourselves a full set of diamond things, which is super great. Honestly, we can just dump all of this. We need to focus on our organization at some point soon. But having things out right now, I'm not too worried about that. What we could do is get Silk Touch on this pickaxe, though. That's not a bad idea. And we've got the means to do it. So let's do it. You can go right there. Ooh, actually, before we do that. Ooh, or we get it with fortune. How much diamond do we have left? Oh, we've got enough diamond left. Okay, we are going to make this one be the Silk Touch one. Oh, but no, but this one's fortune. Okay, hold on. We got to make another one. And then the other one is going to be the Silk Touch one. And the one that's currently in our hand is the fortune one. And that way we've got both things. Should we need them. I need you, please. Boom, 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 boom. You get Silk Touch. Beautiful. And now should we need to break anything, we have a Silk Touch pickaxe at the ready. And then I need to get some more levels so we can get Fortune 3. And that is going to require some time that we likely don't have here to finish out today's hours. So we're not going to worry about that right now. But it seems like everything's held up and they're starting to plant things and there's food. I didn't think it was going to work that fast. Okay. Okay. Well, we're giving them some carrots then, because if they can be cranking out carrots, that would be really great. Let's see, which bundle has carrots? You have carrots. And I have Can I have those carrots, please? How do I grab them? Like that? Yes. Okay. We're gonna go give one of them carrots too, because having carrots would be so great. Hello, friend. Have those. Will you take those? It'd be cool if you did. If you don't, I'm gonna have to figure out how to plant more carrots. Did he even plant any of those potatoes, or did he just give them the potatoes? I can't tell. Are those potatoes? Those might be potatoes. You grabbed the carrots though, thank you. Okay. I would call that successful. That feels really successful. So I'm gonna go find our cobble. We're gonna cover up that spot so that nothing goes and attacks them. And then we're gonna come back and take out that Enderman because they just love to sit there apparently. Maybe we'll get ourselves yet another Ender Pearl that we can work with. Hello, friend. I'm really not that scared of you anymore. I know I should probably still be, but hard to be afraid. You know, we still never actually went down and checked down here either. And I feel like maybe this is a task for us when we have torches. And I don't have torches. So maybe we go grab some torches. And that's where we can finish things out today, is down in the scary hole. Okay, torches? Question mark? No. How about we grab some of that? We take... Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do that many. All right, let's dive down here in these last 3 minutes and see what we come across. I was looking at this a couple hours ago. I didn't do anything with it because I was a little concerned for our health and well-being if I did do it. But I'm thinking now we are brave enough and strong enough to do this. And hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just literally just a hole. But I hear some skeletons. I think. Thought I heard a skeleton. Oh, it is just a hole. Look at that. Well, we can light it up then and not have a scary hole underneath us that could spawn mobs. There we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. All right. Nice. Okay, well, what about, no, we're just gonna light that up. We're just, no risks here. Sweet. Okay, well, it is awesome to see this food farm working because literally we can just get started on whatever around base and this will just be generating stuff for us and apparently pumping out. Wow, this is kind of an idle bone meal farm if I wanted to dig up under that and do bone meal. Oh, so many things to consider now. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that. Bone meal, we're not going to worry about. The seeds I'd like to keep in their rotation, though. I hope they don't lose their seeds, but just going to block that off. We're going to leave it. We're going to walk over here. So what we need to do next, and again, this will be in the next hour, we're going to need to stock up some more levels, finish getting our things enchanted, but I mean, I can't complain about protection 4 and breaking 3 on these right off the bat, and not getting any kind of gimmicky ones was really great. Not to mention having Silk Touch so that if we need to take this down and move this around, we don't need to worry about losing any of it at all. That feels pretty good. Not to mention getting our food, not to mention getting our iron, not to mention getting... This was a very, very, very busy hour. But it felt good. It was good. I'm happy about that. But with that, we come to the end of this hour. And as always, I want to thank you so very much for watching and taking the time to hang out today. I always really, really appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am, especially as we are stepping into what next time's going to be hour 8. That is just ridiculous. But anyway, whether you're new or find yourself coming back, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here. But regardless, take care. And as we go the next 5 seconds, I will see you in the next hour.